Hi, I'm from Talk of the Town. Today we are on the streets of Melbourne to ask young people if they think it is important to have Indigenous representation in government. Let's see what they said.
Government should represent the full population. I think right now the government doesn't represent not just Indigenous parts of the population, but a lot of, the Australian populations. That's a huge part of our culture and community, and there should be good representation for those people.
Definitely, I think there's not enough, and I think there's never been enough representation of Indigenous people in Australian government. They're the original landowners of Australia. We should represent them.
I don't think there's enough representation of Indigenous people in politics, and what they want is not being represented in the country and laws being made.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a position which represents Indigenous people, you should have an Indigenous minister to fulfil that position.
They're a part of our population. They're there. It's not like we should pretend that they're not, kind of thing. We should definitely respect them as much as any other member of parliament.
I think it's like that's our history, and that's, as a nation, I think it's very important for us to, be aware of that and take pride in it and find.
So I think it's important to know what the history is, and then we can move forward and build the new civilization toward the society.
Back to the studio, reporting Nikitha Gamage.